All right, good morning. I was in a store yesterday and one of the salesmen said, I haven't been here in 104 days. And I was like, wow. When he put it like that, I was like, well, okay, that's a long time that we haven't been doing anything. This is mat Pilates. We're using some light weights. Those are optional, you don't have to use them. Let's start on our backs. We'll do some breathing. Let's start with knees bent, feet flat. Lift up the arms in the air. Let's do right arm over the head, left arm down. That'll be your inhale, exhale, switch the arms. Breathe. And switch. Easy inhale. Last two. And one more time. Good. Let's bring both hands down by the hips. We'll pick up both legs, and we'll do the same thing with the legs. So you're going to draw the leg in closer to the body while the other one touches the floor. And then you'll switch. Same thing we just did with the shoulders. Switch. Switch. Breathe every time, please. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Good. Let's place the feet down. Let's place the hands down here by the belly. You're going to take a nice big inhale and feel the belly fill with air. And then exhale, feel the belly drop down and back without pushing the back into the floor. Inhale into belly. And exhale. And one more time. And exhale. So keep that belly nice and engaged by drawing it down. And now place the hands on the ribs. So now breathe into your ribs instead of your belly. Inhale, ribs side. Exhale. You're going to keep those deep abdominal muscles connected. Inhale. And exhale. Two more. Breathe in. Nice lateral breath into the side of the ribs. One more time. Good. Arms up, legs up. Same thing we did before. Here, here. But now we're moving the arms and the legs together. Three, and two, and one. Good, both feet down. Hands behind the head, elbows slightly closed. On your exhale, the rib cage will draw down. The abdominals will draw down. The belly, the back will not flatten. You'll stay in that nice little neutral position. Exhale, curl up. Come on back down. Try to move from here, not from your neck or your elbows or your ears. Exhale. I'm totally okay with your elbows being slightly closed. We're going to add a leg. Here we go. Up and down. Exhale, up. Just your traditional type crunch, but your pelvis doesn't curl. That's the difference. Lift. One more time. Lift and lower. Good. Stretch the legs out. Release the head. Bring the arms down. Front leg will lift up. Come out to the side, down and around. Lift up. Little half circle and around. Up. Little half circle. You want to keep this back hip on the floor the best you can. Up, little circle. If you want to put your fingers there to do that, you can. Up, little circle. Now we'll reverse it. Out and down. Out and down. 2 more. 1 more time. Good. A little easier to keep the hips from moving when you have that long leg there. Fingertip right at the hip bone here. Leg comes up, circle away and down. Also, if you place your hand out to the side, that's going to help you stabilize a little bit more too, which is totally fine. Breathe. Now we'll reverse and down and around and down. 2 more. 1 more time. Good. Bend the knees once again. Hands behind the head. Breathe in, exhale, close the elbows slightly. Lift up the head and shoulders. Pick up the legs. Hold the upper body in this position and start to touch. Touch the floor. Right, left, right, left. Chin is down. Eyes are looking right between the legs. We're going to start to reach the arms. Touch, touch, touch. Front arm up. Front arm down. If your neck gets tired, put your hands back behind your head. Let's try both arms. Up and down. 2 more. Breathe up and down. 1 more time. And breathe. And down. Knees tabletop, hands head. Bring it down. Woo, that ought to fire up those abs a little bit. All right, let's pick up our weights. Hold them here. So I'm just going to hold them in my palms. If you're holding cans, please don't drop them. That would suck. Turn the palms towards each other. Let's go ahead and open the arms to the side and close. Soft elbows. Engage the core muscles as you do this exercise. So you're going to draw the tummy down into the body as the arms close. And 4. 3. And 2. And 1. Let's hold the arms here, pick up the legs. We're going to take the right leg or the front leg out to the side. Left leg is not going to move, or back leg. And your opposing arm will go to the side. Then the leg will come in. Let's stay on the same side. Out and in. And out and in. Last 2. 1 more. Let's switch it. That stable leg is not moving, you hope. You can inhale out or exhale out, I don't care. Just breathe each time. 1 more. Good, let's go back to the front leg, and we'll use same arm as leg. You'll notice that you cannot go quite as far as you did before. Out. In. If your thighs get tired, just bend your knees all the way, right? One more time on that side. Switch it. Try not to let the stabilizing leg or the leg that doesn't move away to counterbalance the work. 3 more. 2. Last 1. Up, legs down, hands down. So you're going to use your thighs. So I'm going to press the balls against my thighs or your cans. This might be hard to do if you're using weights, so you may want to put your weights down. I'm just going to press and roll up and come back down and exhale, press and roll up. 3 more. 2. Last time. And down. Stretch the legs out, arms up. On the exhale, you're gonna roll up to seated. The weights will add a little bit of extra help for you. Come forward. Stretch forward towards your toes. Start to move back to the floor. Arms up. If you want to go over your head with your arms, you can. Just remember that you have weights in your hands. And if you have any shoulder issues, your shoulder may not like that, so you can stop here. Try to articulate the movement along the spine. Use your breathing, so you need to exhale here. And last time. Good, before you go all the way back to the floor, just come back halfway. One arm lifts, one arm lifts, one arm lifts. One more time. Lift and lift. Your job, come on down, is to keep your legs on the floor. The further back you go in your roll down, the easier or more likely the legs will lift up. So try to maintain that connection to the floor through your legs as you do the arm movements. Let's do that again. Up and curl. Inhale here, exhale, come back. Good, maybe go a little bit further than you were a moment ago. One arm. One arm. If it's easier to bend your legs to keep them down, do that, but I find it easier if they're straight. Note where you are in space. Come down. Whew, right here, right? Right in there and right down there. One more set. Try to go a tiny bit lower into your position. This time, if you can, remember you're curled. Inhale here. Exhale to come back. I'm going to go back a little bit further. Breathe. Exhale. Very challenging to keep my legs still. Exhale. And we'll way down. Woo! Good. Hands to the side. Go ahead and place the hands on the floor. Just let your cans or your weights lay there right next to you. Pick up the legs. We're going to do a little twisting. So here we go. Over to the side and over the side. So we're going to use our hands to help us stay really nice and wide across the back. Good. Let's add an extension of just the top leg. So just the top leg will extend. And then the other side, the top leg extends. Top leg extends. Top leg extends. Good. Top leg extends. Lift up the back arm. Bring the arm down, bend the knee. Come to the other side. Top leg extends. Lift up the arm. Bring it down, bend the knee. One more time each way. Top leg extends, lift up. Cross over towards that leg. Come back. Bend. Switch sides. Top leg extends. Arm lifts. Go ahead and reach over towards that leg a little bit. Come on back, bend the knee, and come back to center. Good, we're going back into our previous exercise. 3 sets, please. This time we're gonna do an arm combo where the right arm goes up or front arm, back arm, and then both arms 3 times. Once those both arms start lifting, it gets more challenging. We'll start with a relatively neutral position in the first time. Inhale here, exhale, curl back to a comfortable place where you know you can keep your legs down. Here we go, both arms 3 times. Exhale, up. And 2. Now hold the third one and roll down from there. Good. Inhale. Exhale, roll up. Roll forward. Inhale, exhale, maybe go back a little further if you're comfortable. Lift the arm. Lift the arm. Both arms on the third one. Hold the arms. And come down. Having fun yet? Here we go. Last set. Breathe in. Exhale, curl up. Go forward. Inhale, exhale, curl back. Maybe slightly further than a moment ago. Here. Here. Both arms for 3. Woo! And down. All right, slide the legs in. Keep your elbows on the floor. Take the legs up. They don't have to be straight. They can be slightly bent. I want you to do a little boop, 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 little cross, cross, cross. Put the hands down. So you're going to go down a little and up a little. And down a little and up a little. One more time, and down and up. Knees bend. Stretch the legs out. Arms up. Inhale, exhale, curl up. Reach forward. Take a breath in, exhale, come back to a place where you're super comfortable with the position. Lift up one leg. Lift up the other leg. Can you lift both? Lift up one leg. Lift up the other leg. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift both. One more time, one leg. Up. Up. Exhale, lift both. Good. Roll down. Everybody good? So believe it or not, if you curl back a little further, it's a little easier to get the legs up to come up off the floor. Okay? So we're going to try that. Inhale, exhale, forward. Good. Try to curl back a little further than you were a moment ago, where your legs start to feel light, right? You're going to lift them both, little cross. 1, 2, 3. Down, come up to seated. Exhale, curl back. Legs off. 1, 2, 3. Down, come on back up. If you don't like this, right, you can go here. Cross 2, 3, right? You can use your hands. Last time. Tuck, curl back. Hold. Lift the legs. Cross 1, 2, 3. Legs down. Body down. Oh, yeah. All right, let's turn on our sides. Let's set up for clams. So we're going to bend the knees, stack them up. I'm going to come down to this position. Open and close. Hips don't move. So there's these couple of men in my building who smoke cigarettes. And they don't smoke in the building, but they go right outside in the front. And it's like, oh yeah, it's like I was smoking. Lift, up, down. 10 of these. Again, the hips stay still. I think I mentioned that yesterday, didn't I? 9, 10, hold here. Turn in and open. Turn in. That's 6, we're going to 10. You can put your head down if you don't want to rest your head in your hand. Feeling these yet? Here we go. Ready? Little pulses out and back. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Leg down. Okay? Lift, kick, bend, close. Open, kick, bend, close. Open, kick. We're about toast by now, right? 4 more. Open, kick. 2, open, kick. Last 1, open, kick, and in. Yes. Hello, external rotator. All right, let's take that bottom leg out from underneath you. It's going to be straight. So you have a couple options. You can put your knee down. If you have a weight or a ball, you can put your knee on that. The other option is to pick your leg up like so. This is not easy. You have to hold your ankle, and your hip has to be able to rotate outward like this, the top hip. I'm going to go with this one, okay? This just allows me to stack my hips on top of each other. Flex the bottom foot and lift. I'm going to put my head down. Good. 10, 7, 4, hold up, keep that foot flexed, little pulses up. 7, hold, go forward, go back, go forward, go back. 5, you gonna join me? 8, 9, and 10, and down. Yes. Luckily, I do not have one of those dogs that has to climb on top of me when I'm exercising. That would be a game changer, wouldn't it? Okay, we go legs up, hold, flutter. Maybe this arm up, maybe this hand up. Whoops. So I know I'm really in a straight line on my mat because I just fell over. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Ooh, I'm feeling that bottom leg. How about you? Bend your knees, press up to seated. Okay, we're gonna keep the legs like this. I'm gonna take this foot out, okay? This leg, if this is not comfortable, can go over here. Notice how my hips leveled out when I did that. What's up, B? I can kind of get my hip down. I can also take a pillow or one of my little balls and put it back there so that I have something to connect that, that hip to. All right, so here we're going to side bend, and down, and side bend. 2 more. 1 more. Good. I'm going to pick up my weight, and I'm going to use that now. So I'm going to go over and bend my elbow here. So I don't want a long lever out here for that. And over. Exhale, over. Last 2, over. 1 more time, over. And down. Good. I'm going to place your hips down. Sorry, hands and knees. Cat-cow. So curl. And lengthen. And exhale, curl. And lengthen and exhale, curl. And lengthen 1 more time. Exhale, curl. And lengthen. From here, I'm going to step my right foot back, my opposing arm forward, I'm gonna lift the leg. I'm gonna tap both on the floor. 2 and 1. Good, I'm gonna bring that leg down. I'm gonna pick up my weight. We're doing the same side. So I'm doing front leg, back arm. Okay? If you wanna add the weight, by all means, go ahead and do that. Okay? Toe taps behind me, hips try to stay level. I'm trying not to open up that hip. Arm is gonna reach. Leg is gonna come up. Here we go, up and down. Up. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Good. If reaching forward is too much of an issue, you can always reach to the side. So modify for yourself. We're going into planks. You can do elbows if you want. I'm going to do full hand. Okay? I'm going to hug the side of my rib cage. Step one leg back, step the other leg back, and hold your plank. Push the floor away, breathe, eyes are down. Just a couple inches in front of your fingertips. 2 more breaths. And down. Good. Let's have a seat. We'll come on over to the other side. Knees are bent, hand on the hip, open, close. You're giving Winston a run for his money, Bean. Five more. I'm so much tighter on this side of my hip. And 2. And 1. Whole leg comes up. Here we go. Up and down. Try to reach away from your hip socket so you're not coming towards you, right? Thighs stay equal, right? Up. Up. 5 more. Hold. Rotate down, rotate up, rotate down. 5. 8. Next one, hold the leg up, kick out, bend, close, open, kick, bend. 3. Keep the core muscles engaged, keep them involved in the exercise. That'll help keep your hips still. 3, 2, 1. Yes, and down. Rub it out a little bit. Take that leg. So you have this option to do this. You can place something underneath your knee, whether it be a ball or a pillow that'll elevate your knee off the floor slightly, or you can do this one. I'm doing this one today. I'm going to put my head down now. My leg is out straight, my foot is flexed. Lift and lower. You know, sometimes people have pain on the side of their hip. So go ahead and pad anything that you need to pad to help you do the exercises. 5 more. Hold up and small pulses. 5 more. 2, 1. Keep lifted as you go forward and back. I can feel the top leg at the hip from the work that we did earlier. And 3, and 2, and 1, and leg down. You feel that right in here. Both legs out, feet are flexed. I'm going to start with my hand on the floor so that I know that I'm in the right place. Point the toes, little kicks. I'm going to take this hand up. I'm going to take this hand off. I'm trying not to use my head, my neck, my arms. This is all spine floating along the floor. Nice and engaged. Kick, 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 kick. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees bend. Come up to seated. Pull that foot out from underneath your thigh. Drop that back hip down. If you have any trouble dropping that hip, you can always put something back there to get the hip to connect with something. Side bend. One more time, and then we'll add the weight if you want. And then we'll only be side bending to the right. So you're going to go up and over and pull down. And up and over and pull down. I said he's giving Winston a run for his money. And up and over and pull down. And one more time, up and over and pull down. Good. Take the ball away. Hands and knees. Curl. And lengthen. Curl. So when you push, when you curl the spine, push into the palms. Feel that connection to the armpit, which will help you bring your rib cage up. One more time.
Rib.
The laziest dog in the world right here. Front leg back, opposite arm forward.
I have treats.
You can always go side if that bothers you. Okay, leg lifts up, touch, lift. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. You're going to add the weight. Make sure you're not using the same arm. He really is lazy. It's like, never wants to go outside.
12:30 and
He hasn't
he's
been
not
out yet.
going outside. First time.
Okay, leg goes back, weight is in your hand. Again, you can go forward or you can go side depending on your shoulders. Lift up the leg, here we go. Up, touch. Five, 2, and 1. Good, and come on down. Hips go back. Back to planks. We're gonna add a variation with the knees coming in. You can always leave that out. Like, so you're gonna do a little knee cross side to side. And then we might do something else. So set yourself up for your planks. You can do either straight arm or elbow planks. It's very hard to move your legs back and forth if you're on an elbow. So if you want to do the elbow planks, you can just do these little taps to the side like so, or you can just stay here, okay? Whatever. Otherwise, we're going full on, okay? Fingertips are right beneath the sternum. It's going to feel like you're kind of leaning forward here a little bit. Legs up, and here we go, cross. 2, 3, 4, 4 more sets. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, down to the knees, and take it back. Come up to seated, turn around, and face forward. All right, let's do some rowing. So we'll do it without the weights first, and then we'll add the weights. So we'll bring the arms to the chest, knuckles together. We'll break it down, and then we'll put it together. Breathe in, exhale, curl back. Open the arms, turn them around. Pretend like you're pulling yourself through your arms. Wrap the arms around the body. And then come up to seated and press the knuckles together. Breathe in. Remember, the further down you go, the more challenging it gets. You need to keep your legs on the floor though. Tuck and curl back. Open the arms, flip the arms, pull yourself forward. Circle the arms up and over. Knuckles come back together and you come back up to seated. If you're not sure what's going on, just watch for at least one repetition so that you can figure it out. Breathe in, exhale, curl back. Open the arms, turn them. Pull yourself through your arms as the arms go back. Leave the arms back there as you try to bring them up and over your head. And then bring the knuckles back to the chest. Up and over your head is an exaggeration. Some people are super mobile in their shoulders and they're going to be able to get their arms way up. Not me. All right, so now we're going to do it with weight. Okay? Knuckles together. Inhale, exhale, tuck and curl back. Open the arms. Turn them backwards. Pull yourself forward as your arms go back. Lift the arms up and around. Bring the hands back to the chest as you come back up to seated. Exhale, curl back. Open the arms. Flip them over. Pull. Reach behind you. Lift up and circle around. Come up to seated. You have two more. Exhale, tuck the tailbone underneath. Curl back. Inhale, open the arms. Turn them. Exhale, pull yourself forward. Lift the arms up. Roll up to seated. Last time. Curl back. Open. Turn. Pull as you reach back. Lift up and over. And come up to seated. Bend the knees, put the weights down. Arms in front. Curl back. Twist. Drop. Sorry, drop. Other hand. Okay? Come up to seated. Twist and drop. Come up to seated. Tuck, curl back, twist and drop. Again, the further back you go, the more challenging it'll be. But your parameter is your feet need to stay on the floor. One more time. Good. Hands down, hands behind you. Hold here, shrug for a second. Then press the floor away, bend your knees, and lift up your hips. Drop your hips down, extend your legs out, come up to seated. Same twisting exercise, but with weights. Okay? Ready? Curl back. Go where you're comfortable. You can always go back further. Twist. Come back up to seated. Exhale, rotate. Breathe out. Breathe out. Breathe out. Last one. And up. Hands down, hands behind. Shrug, press. Shrug, press. Bend your knees. I like the fingers pointed to the side. I don't have a lot of rotation in my shoulder joint. So if I rotate my hands this way, that's like maximum rotation when the hips come up. So this way is a lot more comfortable for me. You can even go backwards a little bit if you want, which will minimize the rotation up here. Because as your hips come up, your arm bones rotate. They're fixed to the floor. So you have to rotate up here. Lift. Feel that spiraling in your shoulder and in your humerus, your upper arm bone. You might start to do a little shaking here. And then come back down. Take the legs forward. Reach for your ankles. Sit up straight. We're going to do the hinge back exercise. Arms in front, we're going to practice first. Elbows bent. I had a momentary lapse of memory there. It's been so long since I've been on the reformers. So hinge first, sit up. So all this time, my pants are falling down. All this time, we've been doing the curling. This time we're hinging. So you just kind of lean off your sitting bones over your butt to your tailbone. And again, you need to keep your legs down, okay? So your hinge will, how far you hinge will depend on whether you can keep your legs on the floor or not. One more time, hinge back. I'll give you the breathing. It's inhale back, because the next time we go, arms are gonna go up like this. And that's gonna be an exhale. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Now come up to seated, dive forward. Bend your elbows. Sit back up, you're back in this position. Inhale, exhale. Try to reach your fingers right alongside your face. Come forward. Good. Sit with a flat spine back up. So this is all flat spine. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale, come all the way up and over towards your legs. And then exhale, bend the elbows and sit back up straight. Sorry, not bend the knees. Add the weight. Much more challenging. You can always leave it out. Yes? Starting here. Inhale back. Exhale. This is where it gets hard. Inhale forward. Exhale, bend the elbows and sit straight back up. Inhale back. Exhale up. Inhale all the way forward. Try to keep a long spine. Exhale, bend the elbows and sit back up. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, flat spine forward. Exhale, elbows bend. You sit up. One more time. Inhale, hinge back. Exhale, lift. Inhale, come all the way forward. Exhale, bend the elbows. And sit up. Good. Weights down. Here's our last set of these. So far we've done just a bridge with the feet bent. Knees bent. Not the feet bent. This time we're going to add a leg extension from the exercise. You can choose to do that if you want. All right, again, fingertips are pointed to the side. Shrug for a moment. You don't want to be there. Here's where you want to be. If you just watch the tops of my shoulders, you'll see I have no musculature engaged whatsoever in my shoulder or my back. I'm just hanging out in my joints. So if I push down through the back of my body, I can feel everything turn on, especially behind the shoulder blades. That has to stay happening as the hips come up. From here, we're going to straighten the right leg and put it down. Straighten the left leg. Keep pushing the floor away. Stay out of your earlobes. One more time. Straighten and straighten. Good. Hips down. Go forward. I lied. One more set. So you have a choice of just tabletop. you have a choice of just the leg kicks. This time we're going to kick one leg up and down for 3, and then we'll switch to the other side. Take a moment to shrug, then push the floor away, lift up the pelvis, extend one leg. It's going to go down, up, 2, up, exhale up. That foot goes to the floor, other leg out, exhale 1, and 2, and 3. That foot down, pelvis, legs, and round forward. Whew. Haven't done it much back work lately, so I think that's good stuff. All right, we're gonna go into extension. We're gonna use these. We're gonna be here for a little while. At least 5 minutes. So I'm going to place these at the top end of my mat so that they're there when I need them. Pull up my pants. Come down to the floor. And let's just do a little prep for the upper back extension. So just draw the elbows in close to your waist. And again, this is hanging out in the joints, right? When you're shrugging like this, so you want to be nice and proud here. And just do some breathing. Allow the spine to open up in this direction. One more breath. So it's little micro back bends, right? So the pelvis, when you're up here in this position, your pelvis you do not want to do that, right? You don't want to squeeze your tush, which makes the pelvis kind of go in this funky direction. Can you see what happens to my hips when I do that? So if I squeeze my butt too much, my hip bones lift up away from the floor. I don't want that. I want to keep my glutes relaxed, which creates this nice little slope in the lower back. As long as I can maintain that slope, if I don't tense anything up down there and only lift my abs, everything else stays quiet. I can really focus on that lower abdominal, and then my upper spine is now free to lift, right? If I squeeze and tuck my pelvis, everything gets kind of stuck. So we want to keep those hip bones on the floor. You want to keep the pubic bone down. If you want to push it down, you can, but that might make you squeeze your glutes. Okay? I'm not saying you don't use them. I'm just saying they're not your movers. All right. So hopefully you have cans. If you don't have cans, you're going to use your hands on the floor. Head down. These roll. That's why I like them. So I'm going to put my hands on top. I'm going to push into them. I'm going to draw the shoulder blades towards the hips as my upper body comes up. I'm not coming up very high. If I come up too high, then I start squeezing and pinching in the back there. And then come down. Inhale, lift. And exhale down. Inhale up. What are we doing? We're exercising those upper back muscles. Inhale up. And that's not the ones that are by your shoulders. Inhale up. One more time, inhale up. Good. Head is going to stay up, no weight. We're going to practice. Lift the leg, lift the leg. Lift the leg, lift the leg. So the leg comes up because the hamstring says so. Lift and lift. My pelvis is still sloped forward towards the floor. Lift. Let's add an opposing arm. Lift. Lift. Changes things a little bit. Get more into the lower part of the back there. Good. One more each side. Up and up. Good. Bend the elbows, head down. Bend the right leg and kick it twice. 1, 2, and then down. Other side. Kick, kick, down. Kick, kick, down. One more each way, kick, kick, down, kick, kick, down. Head lifts, I'm reaching for my weights. We are going to add the weights to the exercise with the opposing arm and leg. Let's start with the leg first. So lift, lift, lift. Now use your core. So you're going to have to start to narrow your core, lift up your belly button. We're going to start to lift the arm. So here we go, up. If your shoulders are like, I do not like that, take your arms a little more to the side. It'll feel different. Lift, lift. One more set. Lift and lift. Lower down, rest. Bend the leg, kick, 1, 2, down. Kick, kick, down. Next time, you're gonna flex the foot, point the foot down. Flex, point, down. Flex, point, down. Last one, flex, point, down. Arms in front, no weights. Okay, head is lifted. You're gonna bring your right hand behind you. You're gonna bring your left hand behind you. You're gonna bring your right arm back to the front and your left arm back to the front. You're gonna switch it. Left arm, right, left, right. Switch, right, left, right, left. Got it? Adding weight. You can add the weight if you want to. One ball. We're switching behind us with one ball. Okay? Lift the chest. Try to hold the upper back up in this position. Here we go. Here, 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 here. Switch. Back, front, free hand, weighted hand. Weighted hand. Grab it. Free hand. Forward, weighted. Back. Back, free hand. Front. Weighted, last time. Back, back, free, weighted, one more. Back, back, free hand, weighted hand. Relax. Child's pose. And forward. Good. Let's just do some shoulder glides. Because, you know, you might have felt those up there in the upper back a little bit. Up back here. So we'll lay on the floor, sideways, stack the arms. The head goes all the way down. You can always put a pillow under your head. You're going to glide that top arm past the bottom arm. And then we'll pull that arm up the bottom arm and open up. Take 2 breaths here. Bend the elbow. Come across. And reach. Pull back. Open up. Breathe in. Come back. Come across. One more time. Come back. Open up. Come across. And down. So you guys can just turn over to the other side if you want. I'm just going to flip my body so that I'm still facing the camera, because otherwise that would be rude. And extend the bottom arm, and the top arm is on top. And open. And come back. And open. And last time. and come back. Good. Let's come up to standing. Just kind of, shoulders kind of drop here. Breathe. Feel tall. Get your feet all the way up to the hips. Hips are floating. Lots of length. Let the head drop for a moment. Lift the head. And exhale. All right.